spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chiefs of Mexico City taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to the wrong dude. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw here. Drops this off into Wandu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll set up a throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings hit 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Gallis now on for the point after. Now they'll change things up.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This is caught by Addison.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Motion man right is Rice.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and
puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
2nd and 11. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it,
touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go in.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give running right, Nwangu. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with a milestone career touchdown number 100.
Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Bird to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
84 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a 2nd and 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Borregales now on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there. 63 yards on the ground. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was